Lovely day we're having, right lovelies? Anyway, today I have compiled all my TikTok Demon Slayer rants and have put them into one video for you guys to watch. You can have this play with the background or whatever you want, just thought it'd be fun to combine every single one. I'll put timestamps in the description if you need it.
Something that infuriates me about a good portion of the Demon Slayer fandom is how so many of y'all boil down Shinobu's character to a man's pleasure or literally just Like, I actually thought it crazy that some Tengen fans say that he would rape her or make her his fourth wife, and that's just simply untrue. Tengen genuinely respects women and respects Shinobu as a colleague. He doesn't love her, and Shinobu doesn't love him. In fact, she don't even really like him for real because of what he did to the Butterfly Girls. Yeah, we didn't forget about that. And also, whenever a Demon Slayer fic includes Shinobu or a ship fic, and it's a ship with Shinobu in it, they also make a point to have one or more sex between Shinobu or someone else, and when it's not straight up sex, it's always implied. Are we serious? Shinobu is genuinely such a fascinating character, and she also said she hates the idea of getting married anyway. Like, she's the smartest Hashira, one of the fastest Hashira, played a very major role defeating Doma and Muzan, is an amazing doctor and scientist, takes care of a ton of children in a mansion at just 18 years old, and much younger if we count her previous years, and so much more. She is such an incredible and interesting character, and seeing most of the fandom boil her down to Tengen rape her or being Tengen's fourth wife is ridiculous. You all sound like brainless zombies, oh my god. Anyways, I out. So a bit ago I made a rant about how badly mostly male Demon Slayer fans treat Shinobu. And after it's been up for over a day now, I'm convinced you guys didn't watch that video halfway through. For example, someone said some shit like, I hate most Gyushino shippers because all they do is mischaracterize Shinobu. I love Shinobu so much and it genuinely makes me so mad whenever people only see her for ships. So did we just not listen to a single fucking word I said? That's not even what I was talking about. I'm not discussing one ship fandom. I'm talking about how people reduce Shinobu to sex or relationships in general. Those aren't the same issue. Not to mention, hating the majority of a group of people for shipping someone just because it mischaracterizes someone isn't valid. Maybe I'd agree with this if it was pedophilia, incest, or illegal, but it's not. And again, it had absolutely nothing to do with what I said. And then, you guys will not believe this. Some dumbass actually commented, this is why I dislike Shinobu, because her fandom ruined her for me. Are we actually dead ass? Disliking a character because of how fans act is like refusing to eat good food because someone burned it when they tried to make it one time. And it makes no fucking sense. I actually hate when people say this. Some bit of her fandom being weird doesn't rewrite what's canon. My rant was talking about how mostly haters of Shinobu, not even her fans, so again, your comment was irrelevant as fuck, only ever reduce her to sex. And you watch that video, most definitely not in its entirety, and go, I don't like her because of her fans. Are you fucking dumb? Is your dumbass deaf? What did I say in that video that correlates with your comment in the slightest? Instead of actually acknowledging anything I said, the sexualization, the mischaracterization, or the weird behavior toward her, you fucking ignored it. Just like I said most people do. So the issue stays unchallenged and Shinobu still gets flattened because of the same fandom behavior you were criticizing. That was you. If someone's opinion of a character can be ruined by fans, that usually means they weren't that invested in the character to begin with. They're letting outside noise override the actual writing, and you just can't fucking think for yourself. Like, we're grown now. Use your own fucking ears, your own fucking eyes, and most importantly, your own fucking brain to make your own fucking opinion. Because canon Shinobu and fanon Shinobu are two very different people. Your bitch's comment actually quite literally proved my point. This is why I cannot stand some of you bitches. Instead of engaging with my actual criticism, you deflect into something easier, or simply you misunderstand her character as a whole because, let's be honest, you never actually cared. Which usually means the original point of my video was very accurate. I'm talking about how the fandom mischaracterizes her, not whether you personally like her because of it. Both of these comments sounded dumb as fuck to me, but especially that second one, because what the fuck are you talking about? Anyways, I out. I'm back with another Demon Slayer rant because some of you actually lack media literacy. A lot of people misunderstood my last two videos for me hating on Gyushino. That's just simply not what was happening. Though, let me say this loud and clear so it penetrates even the thickest of skulls in the back row. I do not ship Shinobu with anyone. Shinobu is canonically dedicated to her role as a Hashira, focused on her duty and revenge against Doma. She also explicitly told Gyame that she doesn't want to get married and that death sounds better. That being said, I actually don't hate Gyushino. I see them more as friends who bicker. Now, I'm not out here foaming at the mouth, burning Gyushino fan art and everything, but the ship is kind of cute. I see the vision, guys. I see the vision. I only brought up Gyushino in my last video because someone decided to comment about it on my first rant video. I replied to this comment and was actually accused by multiple people of not liking the ship, and even hating it. For example, someone said some shit like, I hate most Gyushino shippers because all they do is mischaracterize Shinobu. I love Shinobu so much and it genuinely makes me so mad whenever people only see her for ships. So did we just not listen to a single fucking word I said? That's not even what I was talking about. I'm not discussing one ship fandom. I'm talking about how people reduce Shinobu to sex or relationships in general. Those aren't the same issue. Not to mention, hating the majority of a group of people for shipping someone just because it mischaracterizes someone isn't valid. Maybe I'd agree with this if it was pedophilia, incest, or illegal, but it's not. And again, it had absolutely nothing to do with what I said. Now go touch some grass, reread the manga with your eyes open, and stop putting words in my mouth before I start a GoFundMe to pay for your collective media literacy classes. God, y'all piss me off. Anyways, sorry for the shorter rant today. I have a longer one prepared. I out. Male Demon Slayer fans piss me the fuck off sometimes. I made a video specifically about their behavior towards Shinobu a bit ago, but I wanted to talk about their behavior towards every other female character. Now, before I continue, I want to emphasize that I obviously don't mean every male Demon Slayer fan, but I will say it is most of you. The pattern is so obvious, it's almost boring at this point. Every female Demon Slayer character gets shoved into one of three boxes: wife material, useless, or annoying. And the criteria makes no sense. If she's kind and soft-spoken, she's reduced to a pick-me. If she's loud or emotional, she's suddenly too much or annoying. If she's intelligent or confident, now she's suddenly arrogant, mean, or overrated. It's like the only acceptable version of a female character is one that doesn't inconvenience someone's ego, and they aren't allowed to be better than a male character. And what really gets me is how hard some of you will fucking bend over backwards to misunderstand these characters just to make the men look good. You'll ignore entire arcs, motivations, backstories, and still confidently label them as shallow. Shinobu isn't just a bitch, Mitsuri isn't just fan service, Kano isn't just quiet, but instead of engaging with what's actually written, it's easier to flatten them into something digestible and dismissible because they are women. Meanwhile, male characters can do the exact same or worse and still get praised for their complexity. They can be aggressive, rude, or emotionally constipated and then suddenly death. Sami, for example, is abusive towards his little brother Genya. Abusive. It doesn't matter what the reason or the motivation is, or that he's just protecting him. He's still engaging in abusive behaviors towards his little brother, end of discussion. But even so, Sami dick writers love to defend him with, but his dad was abusive, or he's doing it to protect Genya, not to hurt him. Nobody gives a fuck. You're the dumb bitches we keep talking about when we talk about the dumbasses in the fandom because you say stupid shit like that. No matter the reason, intent, or motivation, Sami engages in abusive behaviors towards Genya. He tried to blind him. I don't care that he was sad about Genya's death. It's not even about preference anymore. Nobody cares if a character just isn't your favorite. It's the way some of you feel entitled to tear them down, mischaracterize them, and act confused when people point it out. At some point, it stops being a hot take and just becomes a pattern of misogyny. Obviously, people are going to talk about it. Stupid birdman bitches keep saying shit like, oh hash, Tengen rape Shinobu, Mitsuri, Tengen's fourth wife, Kano quiet equals pick me, ha, etc, etc. Bitch, shut up! I'm so fucking fed up with these tired-ass Demon Slayer facts videos, but 90 times out of 10, it's fucking misinformation. Like, no, Shinobu didn't tell every Hashira besides Gyu about her plan. She only told Kano. And no, O and I did not have a fucking ring for Mitsuri. These videos are fucking exhausting. Put them to rest. They prey on casual fans who don't want to read the manga or the light novels and claim, you missed this emotional detail, while getting basic shit like dead wrong. The Demon Slayer fandom already has enough actual depth without needing to invent extra shit for clicks. Like, if you're gonna make a video about Demon Slayer facts, why not just actually put fucking Demon Slayer facts? Like, put some actual shit on there that's actually true instead of some fucking bullshit. Oh my god!